4 on the record is a song called Fathoms. This is a song that Brandon Ellis actually wrote the music for. And when he initially sent it over for me to check out, the thing that instantly caught my attention was this beautiful yet creepy clean guitar intro that starts the song. And this just instantly brought to mind the idea or the image of a fog bank rolling into a town, and then just something terrible happening after that. Coincidentally, there's a movie called The Fog by John Carpenter. It might be my favorite John Carpenter movie, not quite sure. It stars Tom Atkins and Jamie Lee Curtis. And I would tell you what the movie's about, but I am having a very hard time describing it without using the words leper, ghost, pirates, actually in that order. So I'm going to spare you guys the details, and you can check it out yourselves if you like, but that's where the inspiration comes from. Track 5 on the album is called As Deep as Your Flesh, and it's actually inspired by a scene in Eddie and the Cruisers of all movies. Now in this scene, Eddie Wilson, played by Michael Pare, is the main character of the movie. He's trying to discuss the importance of a timely pause with his bandmates within their music. And to illustrate this, he has Tom Berenger's character read some poetry. And the poetry that is read is by Arthur Rimbaud, and essentially personifies beauty as being an actual person, and then compares it to something pretty terrible. The way I interpreted it would be, to sound trite, not all that glitters is gold. So I guess it's not necessarily the most original idea, but that beauty can indeed be very shallow and possibly just only as deep as flesh.
The first song for Visitant was As Deep as Your Flesh. We finished that in November 2015. We streamed the pre-production online for fans who wanted to see what we were up to, and I think with that chunk of music we set the tone for the album and kind of cleared the drawing board of musical remnants from writing Unwelcome.
Track 6 on the album is a song called A Pulse Keeping Time with the Dark, and it's inspired by a short film called Cigarette Burns by John Carpenter. And in this film, a gentleman is hired to track down a very rare movie that the few times it has been screened has caused complete chaos to ensue. In fact, it's rumored that the devil himself may have helped produce the movie in some capacity. So really the song's inspiration is just in the imagery that art could be like super destructive. Track 7 on the album is a song called Funereal Might, and it's inspired by a film franchise called Phantasm. I'm not even going to attempt to explain what these films are about. In fact, I'm not even sure if I know for sure. I don't know if anyone knows. But the song was, I originally started the music to this song years and years ago. In fact, it was 2 separate songs. And Sean, to get things really moving for this record, he found a way to merge these 2 ideas together and send it back to me. And then, I continued to write the song, a decade later almost. So good on him for getting that going, because it wouldn't have happened otherwise. And the song, for a working title, we just throw something on the songs when we're sending them back and forth. And there's a tagline in one of the movies that's, you think you die, when you die you go to heaven, you come to us. So the song, when we were sending it back and forth, working out some of the stuff, was I originally titled it You Come to Us, which quickly became You Come on Us. And so there you have it.